Welcome to this bonus edition of Strange New Pod. I'm your Fleet Admiral and host, Julian Brown. Hey, I'm back. It's been a little bit. And I am alongside tonight, Praetor Giraffe and Captain MC. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is good to see you on a Sunday night.
He lives.
I live. Even though the zombie apocalypse broke out on my neck, I'm still here. It's true. Like, seriously thought, I'm on all those like miracle drugs for like the weight loss and the diabetes, and everybody's seen I Am Legend. Like, I saw that and I'm like, I'm the start of the zombie apocalypse. But
Your liver bin.
yeah, right. If you could hear, I don't have a lot of voice because I'm on steroids and a bunch of other meds, and yeah, so I apologize in advance. But I am here. I am back. We are here tonight to wrap up New York City Comic Con, which is just wrapping up tonight. And we are going to be talking all things the Star Trek Universe panel. I am a bad host and don't have my phone on me, which means I took a picture of the bad rules and don't have them. Does anybody happen to have the bad rules remembered by heart?
But I can find them.
If not, I could try and do them off the top of my head. I think I could do it.
Okay, I have them.
Do it.
Okay, thank you. Simon Steger, Chris Waterman, Tara Poland, Brett Jones, Dana, Matt Harker, Jim McMahon, Mike Gillite, and Faf.
And we have a new bad roll. That's right, Giraffe. That
Incredible.
shocked face. I love to see it. They do. One of our amazing Strange New Adventures players, Michael Graham, joined the bad rolls. Yeah. So welcome. You make bonus streams and bonus pods like this one happen. So thank you so much. If you've been noticing, we've been putting a lot of bonus content on the Patreon. We've got alternative space episodes. We've got Strange New Adventures episodes. We have another one dropping to the public this Tuesday. MC and I just interviewed David Mack about his new Strange New Worlds novel, Ring of Fire, which was a really fun interview. And so like lots of content. Make sure to check it out if you are on our Patreon. Yeah, so New York City Comic Con.
Space has a very cool interview coming up.
Are you allowed to say it, or are you just going to tease? Are you teasing?
I'm just teasing.
I know what it is, and it's really fucking cool. It's really fucking cool. That's going to be recording very soon. We are going to do some very quick news, and then we're going to get right into this. Okay, so Draft, I know you have news.
Yes. I am doing two things this week. I'm going to go to Oogie Boogie Bash. If you're in Anaheim and you're going this Thursday, I'll be there. I will be Hades. Come say hi. And this weekend, Saturday, October 18th, I am one of the guests of the Wild Hunt Ball in San Francisco. I will be there with some of our collective members. And yeah, come say hi. I'll stay a few days in San Francisco.
Nice.
So if there's anything nerdy going on, let me know. I don't know the city though that well.
Chris is obsessed with your top like we were pre-show, by the way.
Kimono.
It's gorgeous.
Yes.
Yeah. What is the wild ball?
Wild Hunt.
Wild Hunt ball. Is it like a D&D type of thing, or is it just like
It's a ball. So basically the theme is woodland creatures, fawns and mushrooms.
Nice. And then somebody's going to chase you with a shotgun.
I don't know. I'm my +1 is a night witch, so I think I'm gonna be fine. And during the day they have a vendor's room, so there's gonna be a lot of experience that you can have, like tarot reading. You can have your hair braided. There's a bunch of like different things. But the location is at the Hibernia, which is like one of these like 30s, 20s, I don't know, like old building that is like all like beautiful and stuff. And they do things like that at the Biltmore in Los Angeles. Like in August, there's the Labyrinth Ball.
Oh, cool.
So everybody goes in like beautiful outfits and you dance and it's a ball.
It's a ball.
Nerds.
And you're going to have a ball.
Yeah.
Nice. That sounds so
it's
fun.
my first ball. So I don't know. I'm a debutante. And my advanced age. But yeah.
I dig it. It's really cool.
Yeah. There's gonna be protests. So if you're in like San Francisco for the come
to the ball afterwards.
The ball after that.
Amazing. MC, do you have any news?
Yes. Saturday at 8:30, new Trek Master Quiz. I will eventually remember to do that. It is the ultimate Lower Decks quiz.
And I wasn't invited? I know I was just on the show.
Be invited to every quiz.
I know.
Oh, we actually have some very exciting guests lined up.
So. Are you allowed to tell?
I'm not sure if Davey has announced it yet.
But it's this Saturday? Come on.
I know who it is.
I will announce it on Thursday.
Okay.
Because
that works. I will accept that. It is still like almost a week out. All right, fair enough. I have a little bit of news. I was very nicely sent a review copy from the good folks at Modiphius Entertainment. Review copy of the brand new not Strange New Adventures, that's our show's name. Star Trek Adventures supplement of it's their new exploration guide. And I just recorded a video review of that it's going to go up hopefully tomorrow, if not tomorrow, Tuesday. The new exploration guide is available on modiphius.com right now to order. It's really cool. Like, if you are a GM doing Star Trek Adventures, that's the beginning, like, part of my review. This is a must own. I'll tell you all the cool things about it in that review, but check that out. That should be dropping tomorrow or Tuesday. And I think that's it as far as news for me. We're going to put up Mailbag tomorrow for our episode on Thursday. We are paying tribute and honor to Lower Deck Season 1 on Thursday. So get those mailbags in. You'll have the week to get those there. And that's about that. So without further ado, New York City Comic Con. None of us were actually there.
Because we didn't get press credentials.
Because we didn't get press credentials, which...
And I'm still exiled from the country.
Still, I don't understand, and I'm going to be this person. This is probably going to prevent us from getting press credentials for New York City Comic Con.
We're already not getting them anyway.
But I just don't understand. I don't understand. This is going to be my one rant, and then we'll actually talk about this. I don't understand how we can get press for Tribeca Film Festival, San Diego Comic Con, but Reed Pop is too big for us. We still wrote articles and covered all of it, guys. So just think about that for us next year. All we want to do is come to the Star Trek panel. That's all we want to do. It's cool. Let us in. Let us in. That's it. That's it. Thank you. That was my PSA.
We will be at San Diego Comic Con.
We will. We'll be at San Diego Comic Con this summer. It's going to be great.
And we've gone to New York before, and we're so well behaved.
We actually were very well behaved.
Yeah.
I had to sit on a stoop and write an article. Let's talk about this panel, though, because one thing, praising you now, New York City Comic Con, that was really cool this year was I don't know if they do it every year. Maybe they do. The Empire Hall panels were streamed. So I was able to watch it and take notes, which is handy. And the good folks at Star Trek were really good and quick right after the videos were shown, getting them up on YouTube. So all you guys over here could see them. We could talk about them, get those articles up. So thank you to Paramount and Star Trek for being on the ball with those. First things first.
They did that. I could have watched it.
Yeah, I didn't know until it was 10 minutes in. Honestly.
Last year I watched a lot of panels from my home. It was nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to go to a convention without actually having to go to a convention sometimes.
I don't know. I only do panels if I can watch them from my couch.
That's also true.
So, first up was Strange New Worlds. They had Celia was there, Ethan was there, as well as who am I missing? Celia, Ethan, other people. Maybe. You know what would really help is if I pulled up the article I wrote, which has the names, because that's the one thing I didn't put in the little outline I wrote just for myself. Who all was here?
I didn't read the outline, but because we don't have
I didn't send you one. Oh, here we go. So yeah, Ethan, Celia, Melissa Navia, and Martin Quinn. Martin made the trip, which is awesome, along with Akiva and Henry, the exec. Oh, and Alex Kurtzman, of course. And it was hosted by Josh Horowitz from the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast. So they asked a bunch of questions. I'm just going to say it right now. They were soft. It wasn't very interesting. That's fine. It's cool.
They wouldn't be able to say anything anyways.
Did they have chairs on the table to sit?
They had chairs.
Yeah, because do you remember at San Diego Comic Con?
They stood.
Just awkwardly standing in front of the screen. It was crazy.
They stood. they literally stood. But one thing that was very exciting that I don't think I was expecting was we got the opening scene of the season 4 premiere. For copyright reasons, that's a 5-minute video. We are not going to replay that on here, but a really cool scene. They're at a huge stellar phenomena. Pike is everybody's kind of oh wow, we're actually doing Strange New Worlds. Uhura is really into it and has a shadow this season. If you noticed, you have a Vulcan cadet.
A Vulcan shadow.
Yeah, Vulcan hottie. Yeah.
Vulcan hottie shadow.
I thank you for saying that. I was thinking it too.
But like any episode of Star Trek, they get a little bit too close. They get sucked in, and all of the power drains from Enterprise. And Pike says what I think has been, whatever any of us thought about Strange New Worlds this season, one thing that we can say every year is that there are not enough fucking Strange New Worlds. And Pike literally says the line, well, number one, you wanted a Strange New World. Here you go. And they go down to the planet and go get, I think it was Tillium that they needed to grab to repower Enterprise. Pretty cool and unexpected opening scene. MC, I'll get your thoughts first. What did you think about this?
I thought it was interesting. I definitely did catch the Strange New Worlds comment, and I felt that was a very pointed comment, particularly me and Giraffe, because we've been going on about that quite a bit.
What the fuck are the Strange New Worlds?
I know, right? Now, the thing that really struck me, and Julian and I had a big conversation about this last night, is this whole beginning really, and I'm probably totally off base with it, but it gave me energy of the episodes from Deep Space Nine, Children of Time, and Enterprise. I believe it's E2.
I think it is E2.
Yeah, where, you know, they end up coming across, like, there's like some sort of like negative time wedgie, and they end up coming across like either like future versions of themselves or their descendants. But I mean, like with this, where it's like, we're going to get sucked into some unknown thing and go off and explore a strange new world. And we're doing this because we're getting communication from an unknown Federation signal.
They didn't specify Federation, did they?
They did.
They did.
Yeah,
I
they
missed
do,
that
yeah.
line. Okay.
That's why I really like, oh, if it's a Federation signal and they can't identify it, it's them. It's them. So yeah, if that happens, I hate to say it, I wouldn't be surprised, because certainly in season 3 they were paying homage to a lot of different
Trek
episodes
shows, yeah.
of Trek. And obviously they've done it several times in Star Trek already. So it's a fun way to explore the road not taken or whatever. So yeah, that's my opinion on it.
Nice. Giraffe, what'd you take from this?
Yeah, I thought it was like a great beginning of a classic Star Trek show. There's something happening with the stars, and then there's an unknown buoy, and then we have no power, but we're all fine.
Life support is fine.
Life support is always fine. Like, it's never we have weapon and no life support, you know? Like,
Listen.
But yeah, I felt there was like so many threads that you could pull from that opening scene. I really want to watch the episode, and that's great. That's what I want to feel after a cold open, you know? Like,
Yeah.
What happened next? Is it? I also thought it's the Enterprise, or it's yesterday's Enterprise, you know, kind of. I thought so too. So I'm like, oh, maybe we're gonna see, you know, maybe it's gonna be another ship for another. Maybe it's the fucking Cerritos. So let's go. But yeah, I really feel like, oh, what do you mean it stops here? I want to see the rest. I would be totally here for a full season of let's go fuck around on a Strange New Worlds planets for 10 episodes.
Same.
Like no hot tech, just silly makeup, glue things on people's face.
Be perfect.
Like, make them eat an apple, say it's an alien fruit. Here for it.
Pike can rebound by hooking up with every single green skin alien babe they come across.
And honestly, like, here for it. Listen, man, if we remember 2.5, 3 years ago, and we were at Comic-Con and we watched that first scene that they decided to show us, and we launched a whole podcast and article about that scene. And we know how that ended up. This is a safe and really good scene to get people hyped. Now, for me, did it hype me up? No, for a good reason. The season just ended. I've had my fill. Like, I'm happy. I'm stuffed. Am I stoked that like it looks like we're going to get it sooner rather than later? Absolutely. Theories? I immediately went to ISS Enterprise from Discovery. Like, I love the Mirror Universe. They've stayed away from it for 3 seasons. I think they could get away with it. It would be pretty cool to see this crew do Mirror. So that was my first thought. MC, I loved the conversation we had because then I went and watched the episode. I thought for a minute there was an episode of Deep Space Nine that I'd never seen because it didn't ring a bell. And then I watched it. I was like, oh yeah. And the Klingons like are all doing their own thing and Worf has to like not kill them.
It's so funny. Like I mentioned so much of that episode to you. And the thing that, made you remember it is the Sons of Moog. Not the hot daddy Odo.
Hot daddy Odo in that episode though. Oh my God. And Miles being grumpy about like, fucking other women. It's an episode. I mean, really though.
I really like that episode. Miles has every right to be grumpy.
Oh, 100%.
His entire family is
still on Deep Space Nine. I didn't like the ending of that episode.
The ending is bad.
The ending is bad. Like,
they had no idea what to do. The ending of that.
I think they could have not killed 8,000 people.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Usually a good thing not to do.
Agreed. I feel like we have that conversation a lot.
Could be a really good thing for them to do it again because it seems like every time they do it, the future people get destroyed because I'm pretty sure that happens in E2 as well.
They do?
Yeah. No, I don't think they do.
No, because they just delete that timeline because they don't do the error, so they don't come to exist.
Well, that's what I mean. What happens here.
Oh, okay.
Too.
But they don't like.
No murder. No murder. Yeah.
No, let's get some like duplicate timelines. Like, there's not enough versions of Spock. We need more.
Stop it. I wanted them to send Spock somewhere, like a la Crusher, like just send him for like.
He's going to teach at the academy for a season.
Yes,
yeah,
and you're like, you can talk about him, but like, let's not have him here. Like, go away. For one season.
But Julian, you mentioning that this didn't really hype you up because you had just watched the season. I felt the exact same way.
Yeah.
Like as I was watching it, I was just like, this feels too soon.
Well, right. That was it for me. I'm like, it's cool. And like, I liked it a lot, but also just like, I'm not there yet. Like, we're going to get into what I think we're all really excited about in a minute. But like, it wasn't a cliffhanger. Like I'm not like, I need to see the next episode now.
I was like this because like I needed like a palate cleanser. I wanted like Strange New Worlds,
right?
And I'm like, yeah, give me like it's like episode 11 and we're finally going to go do space stuff. And I'm like, I'm good. I'll watch an 11th episode. I watch a 12th. I watch a 13th. As long as like we get the Enterprise, we go into the space and we do science stuff.
Yeah.
And then we go to a strange planet. Here for 10 more episodes.
Let's do it. There was a theory on our Discord that the cadet that's shadowing Uhura might be Savick, to which I'm going to throw out the window right away. No, because Savick was Spock's protege in The Wrath of Khan, and she was still a kid. Yeah, she was a cadet then, so this cannot be Savick. But
it's Tylin's great-great-grandmother.
Tylin's great-great-grandmother.
Actually, not that many. They're Vulcans.
Yeah. And also, I would be really angry if they had Savick on and she didn't have the wonderful curly hair.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. That too. So yeah, I think that theory's out the window, but it was a cool theory. I want to talk about, this looked very polished and finished, like VFX.
It did.
Are we thinking summer?
No.
Really? I'm thinking summer 2026. That would be a year, basically. No?
What
Maybe.
No, they're still working on a lot of stuff.
They're filming the last few episodes of season 5 right now.
Yeah, I know, but the post-prod.
Well, post-prod, yeah.
It's not done for season 4 at all.
No, well, I mean, no,
you know how they do. They're like, we want to show something at that
No,
Comic
I get it.
Con.
I get it.
Like, this is the 5 minutes you need to get on it.
But they had been
and,
filming for a really long time already for season 4. I can see summer.
No, it
Maybe
could also be
fall,
like
winter.
that meme where it's the drawing of the horse and it's like really detailed at the front and the back is just like a stick figure.
That's how
Right.
I
It's like
feel
the rest
about
of it's just storyboard.
Yeah.
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 I don't know in which order they also filmed everything, you know, like sometimes production is weird. But I don't know why they're going so fast. It's worrying me.
Well, we'll
Chill
find
a little
out.
bit.
Chill a little bit.
I think they're worried about the idea of waiting. What was it, 2 years that they had to wait last time?
Almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years. And I think that did kind of hurt momentum a little bit. So I think there's like, we got to get it out. We got to get it out. But they don't have to get it out that fast, especially now that we have an end time for this show. And also there ain't a lot of Star Trek right now.
Yeah.
Chris in the chat says, this is the only 5 minutes they actually have done, summer 2028.
Accurate.
Yeah.
If there's still a world by then. Any other thoughts on the Strange New Worlds footage before we move on? Cool. Then I'm just going to say 2 words. Starfleet Academy. Let's watch the fucking trailer. How's that sound? Good?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
The Starfleet Academy trailer starts now.
Caleb. What's that one? Right there. Right there. One day, when we have our own ship, we are going to go visit Earth first. That's right.
Bye-bye, Mommy!
I love you! Mama? I'm so sorry.
You hold on to how much you hate me right now, kid. It'll keep you warm at night.
Find him!
Portal breach.
Caleb, I've been looking for you every single day for the last 15 years. Come with me to Starfleet Academy. The Federation will help you find your mother.
That thing is taking us to the school?
That is the school.
Being a cadet in Starfleet Academy means being open to the people around you.
I understand sometimes I feel invisible, but mostly awkward.
Let's go! Show me you're worthy of this uniform!
I want to be captain. I need to be captain.
My family, you're either the center of the universe or you're nothing.
A warrior does not let a friend face danger alone.
I've spent my whole life getting away from stuff, letting someone in. It's hard.
If I lose control, I can hurt people.
Doesn't scare me.
I owe you something. It is coming with a big red bow just for you.
Is anybody listening?
Man, why does everything have to be a full-on lesson in this place?
Because it's a school, Caleb. It's time for you to stop telling the story. Be a part of it.
Coming January 15th, 2026. It is not a long wait, folks. Giraffe, I'm going right to you. How do you feel about this trailer?
We're so back, baby. We're so back. Yes. It's a great trailer. It's giving so much Discovery aesthetics. So much. This is great. There's a lot of things in this trailer, which I usually am a kind of like a little bit on the fence about it because I feel there's a lot of information. And I'm like, this is a lot of information that most probably is not only in episode 1. So yeah, I don't know so about like giving so much backstory because we'll learn a lot about Caleb, which seemed to be the main character.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so his mom, a relationship to Paul Giamatti's villain. Why is on like his relationship with the
Captain.
president of the
Yep.
Captain.
Captain
Dean
Ake.
Ira.
Yep.
Yeah. Like dad is looking for his mom or something. And I'm like, this is a lot. This is a lot of things that I didn't need to know in a trailer, but I'm here for it. Like the Klingon thing, there's a lot also like information about the character. Yeah, I feel like that was a little bit too much information. After that, I'm gonna say, so glad to have a main character, a biracial guy. Let's go. Tawny is in the writer room. I know this. I believe. I know that we're gonna have a good representation. So that's cool. That's cool. I'm looking forward to it. I know it's not gonna be perfect because nothing is ever perfect, but I am happy we're reopening the Star Trek laboratory of off the hook characters and weird storylines and vengeance and love and weird people trying to interact with each other when they don't know each other. I'm here for it.
Nice. I love it. MC, what about you?
So I'm not too sure how happy I am with the whole main character is an outsider with a traumatized background, because that just feels like something I've seen a lot. But having said that, I love the look of this. Like, as Giraffe said, it's giving Discovery, and Discovery, I feel, has such an elevated aesthetic to it. I mean, of course, it's the most futuristic of all of the Star Treks. And it does seem to be that the Academy is at a point where they've picked themselves up a lot since the burn. And I'm really enjoying that. I like all of the, Tony Stark holograms that are all around. And maybe this is just because I've been binging Riverdale. I know I'm trash, but
You're not trash.
I am loving the whole like teen drama of it, because you definitely you're getting that. And I've been going on for ages about how Star Trek needs to do different genres, because forever it's been this, action, adventure, science fiction, wagon train to the stars. And the only one that ever really got away from that was Lower Decks, when it just kind of did pure sci-fi comedy. So doing a sci-fi teen drama, yes. And this is a way to get in the younger viewers, because they've already tried to go, a lot younger with like Prodigy, and then whatever the others.
Scouts,
yeah.
baby.
Yes.
I forgot about them until you talked.
I think a lot of people did.
Oh my God, I forgot the
Which is why I
Scouts.
couldn't remember the name of it. And they've been trying to court that younger audience. But I think going in for the teenagers is not a bad idea. And teenagers do like their teen drama and, pretty people making out with each other.
Oh, so, wait till you guys see one of the screenshots I have from this. Those makeout scenes are there's something.
The thing is like teen drama, but they're all like 25, 42.
Right.
I mean, that's a teen drama.
Yep.
No, I know, but I feel less bad because when it's actual teens playing on TV show, I always and like they make storyline with like romances and like people are way young. I'm like, I don't know, I don't want to watch that. But I'm like, they're all 30-year-olds.
Which teen dramas have you watched where they had actual teenagers cast?
No, like I feel like Prodigy had like most of them were all adults.
Stranger Things.
Okay. Stranger Things, that's fair.
Like
sorry, I'm thinking of stuff like, Buffy, Dawson's Creek, 90210, where they all have people who could probably collect retirement.
But it's also the concept of being like, oh, they're like 18 years old in the story. And I'm like, I don't know. I watch that. I know that Doll and Gwen, I was like, I don't want to see kids kiss. I'm not into it. But yeah, they all look like
Yeah.
They all look like they're in
They
university
all look
or
like
something.
they could be parents of a.
I loved this trailer. I loved the first trailer. I loved the second trailer so much. I'm gonna make the first Kelvin verse reference of the night, MC, not you. I immediately got, person wronged by Starfleet. Mom kidnapped or dad died in the case of Jim Kirk. Come join Starfleet. We'll, help you find your way. So I immediately got like Star Trek 09 vibes from that. I like it. I will say that I'm fine with all the detail. It gives me more excitement for January and like watching this show. I love this cast. I find it really intriguing, and we're going to talk about this more, that Tig got like one of the speaking lines in this as Jet. That makes me really happy. Something tells me that Jet Reno's gonna have a pretty large role in this.
It's about time.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Just so much.
Mary Wiseman.
Yeah, Mary Wiseman. Like so much I liked about this trailer. Listen, I'm a Starship nerd. There's a lot of cool ship stuff I saw in here. I think the design of the Athena and the badge being the Athena is a really cool concept and design. Paul Giamatti is fucking scary. And if you've watched Billions, that dude can turn on the bad, like, gross evil so well. Like, can't wait.
Did you see they were giving this badger that the
Don't get me started. Do you know how I'm feeling right now, Giraffe? Having a feeling.
They didn't give any of this at San Diego Comic-Con. Huh? We got a tote bag.
No one asked me, can I pick you up anything, Julian? I know I have friends at Comic-Con. Come on.
Me neither. Nobody asked me, Giraffe, do you want a badge? Yeah, I do.
Not only are we not going to get press, we're going to get banned.
We're going to get banned. And our friends aren't going to ask us for if we wanted to get anymore.
FOMO, okay?
Yeah. That's okay. You know what? Because I went into New York during Comic-Con week anyway, and I got this chunky D20 dice from Critical Role. So,
oh, beautiful.
That is the map in there of Exandria from campaigns 1, 2, and 3. It is gorgeous. So I still got to have some of my home. I love this trailer. I think the best way to keep talking about it is to break it down some more. Go image by image by image. I am going to share my screen. If I remember how to do that. It's been a bit. And we are going to go here. And we are going to share. It didn't work.
It worked. We see your whole screen.
There we go. Where are you guys, though?
I don't know, but we see your whole screen. I have the same.
Okay, good. There we go. I put you guys here. Okay, cool. We're all.
Yeah, but we still.
What do you need?
Oh, okay.
Good.
We still see your whole screen, but that's fine for the feed. No worries. I'm looking at the feed.
You can see the screenshots?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Okay, cool. All right, so our first screenshot is of Tatiana. Oh, what is happening? My computer doesn't like me doing this at all. Is of Tatiana Maslany's character with baby Caleb. We know now that Tatiana Maslany, who's still nameless, is Caleb's mama. And we have a bunch of moments here with this. It looks like Paul Giamatti's character, his goons are coming to, I guess, take her. We're not entirely, actually, these are Starfleet. These are Starfleet uniforms that we see here, because it's not Paul Giamatti's goons that take Caleb's mom. It's Starfleet. What do we think about that?
The plot thickens.
Yeah.
It would definitely explain why Caleb seems to have a reluctance about Starfleet.
Yeah. Right.
That also could be Section 31. That's pretty dark uniforms there.
It is. It is.
Just saying. We don't know if they still exist in the 32nd century, but...
No.
How do you know they're Starfleet, though?
Because
they're just wearing uniforms.
They're wearing Starfleet uniforms, and then you'll see more in a second, but we have more like shots of baby Caleb being mad. And then this is why too. I think these are Starfleet officers that are holding him hostage. Like they led him. My theory with this is that he led them to Caleb's mom for some reason. But then there's baby Caleb again and yelling at him, being all gross and bad guy-y. With a little teddy, by the way. How cute is this teddy? And then we know that she's there, and that's the same color of the uniform. Captain Ake is there. Mm-hmm. I'm wondering if this is like a mission gone wrong, that Caleb's mom wasn't the target, and then Paul Giamatti's character is the one that ends up taking her, not Starfleet. Am I like completely off base with this? What do you guys think?
I think there's not enough for me to even have an idea.
Yeah, I agree with that. That things are, I think, intentionally
Fair.
Vague.
Yeah, fair.
Which I like.
No,
Which
I do too. This is, I guess, where they are. It's like a factory planet, which is also super interesting, though it could absolutely not be where they are. This, again, could be misleading. And then it fast forwards to teenager Caleb being asked to go to Starfleet Academy by Captain Ake by basically putting like the lure in front of him. I could help you find your kidnapped mom. Come to Starfleet Academy. What do we think about this as kind of like the hook to get him to go, and these shots of him in the shuttle not looking too happy about it?
Well, as MC was saying, you know, like it's not really Star Trek if there's not some dead parent trauma or like lost family trauma. They all need to have some grief going on. No happy people ever, you know, no trauma-free people. I think, yeah, it's a classic hook. I don't know that I'm really invested in it. I'm more invested in what Paul Giamatti wants.
Right.
Yeah.
Than the mom.
Yeah, fair. What do we think about, so you got, that's so weird that you, okay, cool. Never mind. I'm going to stop complaining about what screen you guys see. What do we think about, like, I like this, like that she's like looking at the people that are going to be at the academy. I think that's like a nice little touch. Caleb looking at the ship. She's like, the ship. Oh, how gorgeous. Like, what do you guys think about the Athena?
I like it. I'm not, you know, a super big ship person, except when I draw them. I will say that this is going to be fun to draw.
Yes, absolutely. Giraffe.
Yeah, it's a ship.
I know.
And Giraffe's like, yes, it will be fun for MC to draw.
Sure. I'm not gonna buy it because I literally only own one D Diridex. That's the only ship I have. But yeah, there's things for everybody. I love it.
I like that we see, like, it looks like they still have like old Starbase 1 in Earth orbit, like here, which is really a nice little touch. Like the fact that that's like withstood the test of time. I believe this is
nothing we build can like stand that long.
No.
Are you kidding me?
This
like,
is, I believe,
crazy.
the USS Nog, which is really cool that that's there again. Keep going. Caleb is fresh, cut, and clean, joining Starfleet Academy, and he is shocked that the transporter can do that, because that's absolutely what happened, right?
I agree. And
Yeah.
that's fucked up.
That's messed up. Body autonomy.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Like, there's a lot of pleasure going into like having your hair cut and so on, you know, like self-care. What if like self-care is just like, oh, you take the transporter and you don't have to take a shower or a bath anymore? Like, that's crazy. Like,
I don't like it. I don't like
I
it.
don't like it.
I don't like it either.
No.
And also, he doesn't seem to be aware of it, which is double messed up.
Yeah, like, we're going to cut your hair and shave your face. You're dirty. Like, here's a uniform. Yeah, it's a little weird. It's a little weird.
Like, don't cut people hair.
Don't
Don't
cut
cut
people's
people
hair.
hair without telling them. That's not okay.
Yeah.
I
Agreed.
like that he's shocked though.
It is funny, right? Like the
Because
look. Yeah.
no, but like it that it's not normal.
It's not normal.
You know?
No, it's not
like
good.
it's not
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is something that people have been talking about on social media. I want to get each of your takes on it. If you notice, it says, "Welcome cadets to Starfleet Academy and the War College." Let's talk about that.
I think it has something to do with the Klingons.
Ooh. Okay. Expand on that.
So my because we saw that in the first trailer.
Oh, I
they
missed
had
it.
they had the flags and they were alternating. One was Starfleet Academy, one was War College, etc. And blue and red. And I'm like, okay, what if we don't know what happened to the Klingons? That's been one of the main question of Discovery. Where are the Klingons? what if we have something like a la Nivar, but between Earth and the Klingon Empire, and they actually like kind of merge Starfleet and the Klingon
Empire,
fleet,
yeah.
I don't know, and it became Starfleet Academy and War College, because the Klingons will have a War College, they wouldn't have an academy, right? And that explains also why the Klingons there, why we have teachers with like the Klingon, symbol on their uniform, and all this, because it's actually a dual university where you choose your major basically between like all that the War College has to offer and all that Starfleet Academy has to offer. And also it's like we are post-burn, but like imagine that during the burn, after the burn, most of probably they would have like some alliances that would have happened to protect each other. And I would see that. We know that Nivar closed up with between the Vulcans and the Romulans and did their own thing on their side. And we're like, yeah, talk to the hand. So I would see humans and Klingons actually, being like, hey, together we can survive this. And hence the Starfleet Academy War College.
I like it.
I don't know. That's
I
my
was thinking
theory.
the same thing. I thought that I feel like they're very clearly saying that the Klingons are going to be a big part of this, and it does not make sense for the Klingons to just be a part of the Federation. They would have to do something else. And obviously the Klingons and the Federation have been getting closer for a long time. So after 1,000 years, having them be like not like the same thing, but very much, like in tandem like that. And I would really like to see the Worf Memorial Weapons Library.
Oh, yeah.
But see, I don't think it's with the Federation, because if it were with the Federation, we would have seen it in Discovery. I think it's Earth and the Klingon. And because Starfleet Academy is on Earth,
oh right,
we also have the War College because the Klingons are there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I always think that of Starfleet and the Federation as interchangeable.
Can we also just talk about real quick, if we take it all the way back to the 23rd century, and the fact that even then the Klingons had 50 years roughly of life left after Praxis exploded. I think Starfleet helped them prolong that for maybe like 100 or so years, but the Klingon Empire eventually was always going to fall in some way. So, Draft, this theory, I think, is really sound and makes a lot of sense, especially 1,000 years in the future.
But you have also to compute into it that why don't we see them in Discovery?
Right.
Because they're clearly not part of Federation, because we never see their insignia anywhere, right? Am I wrong? No, we never see them.
No, we don't. We see, no.
They're never at the console, like... So even like the Starfleet, like the Academy is reopening, and maybe they're reopening with the actual like old War College that you have in the US.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking a little bit too.
But why though?
Yeah. Well, my answer to that is everything that they went through during the burn with trying to stay alive, the Orion Syndicate, the Emerald Chain. I mean, they were almost, we know that Starfleet was maybe not making the most ethical decisions during the time of the burn. So, I mean, having a war college seems like it could also be just a natural evolution of Starfleet to make sure that they're protected and maybe make more warlike decisions.
But in Discovery, in People of Earth, when they go to Earth, it doesn't seem to be the War College. It seems to be
United Earth. Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, United Earth. Okay, it's united with all the people on Earth, and like who else? Like I really want the Klingon to be worked into this.
No, it would be really cool. I hope you're right. It's a really cool theory. I really like. I'm here for it.
At least I want them to explain why we don't see them in Discovery.
Yeah.
What's the deal? Why? You know?
We have some screenshots of Klingons too, that theories. Jet, let's talk about Jet. Speaking lines, making a speech to the kids. Like, I do you think I'm right here, guys? Do you think like big role for Jet in season 1 of Starfleet Academy?
I hope.
Yeah, I hope too. I'm
obsessed. I'm in love with Jet Reno, so.
She looks really good in that uniform, by the way. I like this uniform a lot.
I love a woman in uniform.
I want to know what the 900-year-old engineer is teaching to the kids.
Yeah, right. That's a great point.
Like, imagine you're gonna have an engineering class. They studied 900 years ago.
Right.
I mean, we already know what a 900-year-old engineer teaches in class because we've seen how traumatized Scotty is by Pelia.
Oh my God, right?
Yeah, but Pelia was learned through, the Jet Reno just jumped
into the future.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
man.
I hope also, that's another thing I really hope is going to be worked in the story, is that Tilly and Jet Reno are not from that time. And I feel it's never really addressed in Discovery that like those people have like so much to catch on. Imagine if you jump 900 years in the future, like all the technology that you would have to relearn and what's possible and what's not and how to fix things and how things function. I mean, I don't even know how my TV function. I think I will know in 900 years. Like, anyway,
The future is another country.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Tilly. We have Tilly sighting. Yay.
Woo!
There's rumors going around because of like an IMDb listing, and people are taking that and running with it, that Tilly's going to be only in one episode of season 1. Do we believe that?
I've heard it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure. They certainly have not been playing up Mary Wiseman being a major role in the show.
Yeah.
And I think they might have her in like the first episode because certainly they were setting up Starfleet Academy as being like a vehicle for her.
Right.
But I don't think that it really is anymore because I think we would be hearing more about Tilly's character. So maybe it is. Or maybe it's just that IMDb is user contributed and they only know of her being in one episode so far.
That's how we knew that T'Pring was going to be a character on Strange New World. Do
It
you
is.
remember that?
Yeah.
It was like
Yep.
GSN2 was like listed on IMDb as T'Pring, and everybody's like, "What?"
Yep.
So I don't know, but I agree with MC. I'm surprised that Mary Wiseman is not more part of the
Promo.
promo.
Yeah.
I know she's not a main character, but I don't know. I love me some Tilly. Love to see her more. I'm gonna say that I am not a fan of those uniforms.
Oh, I
The
love
more I
them.
look- they're very.
I don't like it in the blue. I think it looks
The
cheap
yellow
in
was
the blue.
really
The
nice.
yellow looked good.
That line there, it's not gonna be flattering on 99% of the people, and an uniform that is not tailored. I'm gonna tell you that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That line is gonna be wiggly as F. It's gonna do a lot of different things.
A lot
to
of different shapes.
people,
Oh,
but
man.
it's not gonna look good. Yeah.
It's Sam. Let's talk about Sam being an awkward hologram and trying to shake someone's hand. It's adorable. We have Sam and Genesis, I guess, meeting for the first time. What do we think about Sam in this moment?
I'm here for anything, Sam.
Yeah, she cried again. They cried again on stage. It was
Really?
adorable. Yeah, like full on, like throughout their whole like talking, we're crying the whole time. It was great.
I mean, Star Trek always needs their autistically coded character.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. True. Talking with the doctor about being awkward. I like this, that the doctor is going to kind of be like her coach, like hologram to hologram. I like that, like all the shots that we got of the doctor in this trailer, he looks just like very disgruntled.
I mean, that's very Robert Picardo.
On brand. Yeah.
It is very
Okay.
on brand.
I'm looking forward to this friendship interaction, mentorship. I think it's gonna be something very interesting. Because they seem to be two actors that also, I'm pretty sure, benefited
Mm-hmm.
like working with each other in the background. So I'm really looking forward to this. I'm also really looking forward to have like again kind of a mentor-mentee relationship in Star Trek, because we didn't have it. and I miss like that, like kind of awkward friendship. Like, I'm gonna teach you how to
Right.
be part of the crew, like Jordy and Data. I don't know. Harry Keeman at Tom Paris.
Oh man.
Sorry, I had to.
I like it.
That kind of also, like, we're both awkward, and we're gonna make it work. And
actually, the Doctor's kind of done that before too. He did that with Seven.
With Seven, yeah.
Exactly, yep. Doctor and Seven. So I'm looking forward to have this conversation, to see this conversation. I think that's something that I've missed a lot. Well, we had Burnham and Tilly.
Yeah, to a point. Yeah. And
I just have to say that so many of the scenes look so good. There is just so much stuff. Like, this one is not, they're just in an auditorium.
Okay, but did anybody think that Paul Stamets decided to leave science and go into teaching gym? Because I thought that was Stamets for a second.
He is giving Stamets there. But yeah, no, the sets look really good, especially in the atrium, I guess.
Yeah, main atrium. I love that the dots are helping with PE. Like, that's just a mood to me. Like,
I hate the fact that the gymnasiums look the same.
They
it's
look
a gym,
exactly
right?
the
It's
same.
literally a gym.
In like 1,000 years.
Yeah, that's some gym in downtown Toronto. You know it.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, you could have at least not have like the same line on the floor. I don't know. Like, we're still playing the same game 1,000 years in the future. Stop it. I don't know. Veto.
Oh man. Let's keep moving along. Listen, I am so here for Gina Yashari's character. Is it Yashari or Yashare? Help.
I'm not sure.
Know.
Gina Yashari, she's playing Laura Throck. Jem'Hadar, Klingon. I think there's another in there. Another alien species, or
I'm not sure.
Just anyway, Jem'Hadar, Klingon. Like, I want to learn so much more about her character. Like, she's just so cool. And I think, like you said, Giraffe, probably going to be very war college focused. Klingon stuff on her uniform, I believe we saw in the season 1 trailer. Yeah.
And that's see, I'm gonna say that again. I don't think the Klingon Empire exists anymore. I think they kind of like happened like the Romulan, like, not that something, or most probably something happened to Kronos, like, who knows, but like that they just kind of merged into, like, with more people. They stopped being so isolationist.
Yeah.
And like a Klingon Jem'Hadar was clearly a Klingon because she had the Klingon, mark on her uniform, teaching at the War College on Earth in Starfleet Academy. I'm like, that's where the Klingon are.
I'm also very intrigued by the fact that they've got Jem'Hadar in them, because the Jem'Hadar are a completely artificial species that, as far as we knew, I mean, they were made to only live a couple of years.
Yeah.
If I recall that, like, a 14-year-old Jem'Hadar was like an
an elder. Yeah.
So obviously, the Dominion is, if not completely destroyed at this point, something completely different, and the Jem'Hadar have evolved.
Given 1,000 years, like, I would say evolved, and that's a really cool thing. Like, I can't. That's like one of the main things I can't wait to learn about Academy.
This
was long enough for the Okampas,
That's true.
Yeah.
This is the kind of stuff I want them to take advantage of, with the fact that they've had 1,000 years. Really show us what has happened to all of these species that we know from the 23rd and 21st centuries. Because I love Discovery, but it didn't do that as much as I would have liked.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. Chris says maybe Julian did figure out the Ketracol issue to Miles' dismay. That's one of my first thoughts, is that they first were able to get them off of Ketracol and then figure out a way to, like, reverse the aging. That's all stuff that could happen within 1,000 years, in my opinion.
And it would also explain why the Jem'Hadar would interbreed with the Klingons, because the Jem'Hadar were all seemed to be male coded.
Yeah. Yeah. And And then Sentai Ranger Donnie says, love the drill instructor-esque voice. Yeah, it's like she's bossy in a good way. I like it quite a bit. I like it a lot. Let's keep going to we'll get out of the basketball court. This is Genesis Lith. She wants to be a captain. They, I guess, are sparring with Darim Raimi, who is one of the other characters in Starfleet. We're going to learn about him in a few minutes, more details on him. This is like a hollow sequence, like a hollow training exercise at Starfleet Academy. Maybe more war college stuff again, because in this picture here, we see Laura Throck like standing in the background. They're all celebrating, and she's probably like, you could have done better. You know, I like this. What are we thinking about this? Not a lot to go off of, but
I'm thinking it's interesting. We've got to put some pressure on these kids at the actual school. Like, obviously, there's going to be a lot of Giamatti stuff going on, but we need to feel the pressure of the academy.
Yeah, I just like the character who wants to be a captain. Something that MC was saying at the beginning. We've done that 17,000 times.
I thought that too.
Like,
It reads Robin Leffler.
It reads Boimler. It reads like a lot of like other characters who like their ultimate goal is. That's literally how Lower Deck starts with
Boimler.
Like, I want to be a captain.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I know you're not really a ship person, Draft. MC or Draft, any thoughts on the bridge of the Athena? We get to see it a lot. I have to say, I think the design is really cool, being this loop, which I think makes it very like school friendly, like learning. Like it feels like a classroom. What do you guys think about this?
I think it's got a neat design. I think that it has a lot of interesting things to look at, but is also at the same time clean. So I'm here for it. I like this aesthetic a lot.
Cool.
Having taught in a 360 classroom, bane of my existence. You always have somebody in the back, like in your back. So like you need to be at least 2 instructors.
Now I'm thinking of the Bob's Burgers episode where the teacher always has her back to Louise, and so Louise keeps on getting ignored. And
for real, like 360 classrooms, they're like interesting, but it's hard. I'd rather be in the back and like see everybody's back. That's good. But yeah, that's interesting. I'm gonna say, as an educator, I don't know how much education is gonna play a role in
Starfleet
the story.
Academy. Yeah. I hope it does.
But I hope it doesn't, because most probably
they'll get it wrong.
Gonna be done well.
I knew you were gonna say that. Oh man.
And also, I think the only show that has done education like well is Abbott Elementary. Every single other show was talking about education is like way off. way off. But yeah, I don't know. I'm on the fence about this.
All right. That's fair. All right. Here's Genesis again. This is the line where she's like, I want to be captain. I need to be captain. It's like, okay, calm down. You're just a cadet right now. You'll find your way. You'll find your thing. Okay, so let's talk about Darim, because I remember in his character bio from San Diego Comic-Con, this dude comes from royalty. What do we think about? He is a Keonian. So he's not human. What do we think about like we have like the stereotypical rich kid at the school?
I mean, because we keep on talking about the fact that they do have all of these big cliches, and I would say that this is a cliche too. Maybe they're going to be working with that, because I mean, you do end up starting to get kind of a Breakfast Club feel, and there's nothing wrong with that. So
fair.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna care much about it.
I mean, asking, are we gonna care about the rich kid who's slumming it?
Yeah, I don't think that's where the show will go, but I would be interested in knowing like the dynamic between economic classes, because we're not in a post-scarcity world anymore.
Yeah.
Where so I feel that we already kind of saw in that episode in Discovery where Tilly was with the cadets that there was a lot of tensions, you know, between different races and different stories. We had the Orion kid
With the
who was
Tellarite,
like,
yeah.
yeah, and you know, I'm more interested in this, like how that kid was like royalty so rich, we suppose, but maybe not in their world. Like I don't know what it means, you know, and the dynamic that's gonna create between all the cadets there who come from different life stories and different economic situation. Again, is it post? It's not post scarcity anymore, right?
No, I think no. Do we know that for a fact?
Because they united Earth like as a resource issue in Discovery,
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
and they're later fighting for resources.
No, that's true. Well, I guess we're gonna find out more.
Scarcity,
Yeah,
because they do have some stuff that, you know, they can make apples out of shit.
And they have programmable matter. Like
they don't have enough Starfleet, Starship fuel. So,
but it's right after season 5 of Discovery, right? It's not like 10 or 20 years.
Right
after. So basically, like the like the People of Earth episode, like where they have all this issue because Earth has scarcity, and they keep being raided by those guys who are also humans. Remember
it
that
seems
episode?
like the only resource though it wasn't like resources like, you know, to like build and do stuff on the planet. It was strictly dilithium.
but there is an issue like getting stuff to other places.
No, okay, that makes sense. Right.
Like imagine you have no gas anymore. Okay, you may have food, but then you won't have food because how do you move food and stuff like this?
Right.
So, you know, I feel there's a lot of question on like how things are powered and what happened after the burn, how like we know there's tension between everybody and the Orions.
Right.
But I hope they're gonna touch like
I do too.
Stories. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going. More pictures of him, rich boy. He's getting lifted up in this chair with holes in it, I guess, or a basket. I don't know. Hazing ritual, something. I don't know. Maybe he accomplished something cool. Okay, we get a good shot of a lot of the cast looking at Jaden Craig, the Klingon, and some of the other characters that we've already talked about. All right, let's talk more about Jaden. Giraffe, kind of going more with your theory. Like, this doesn't look like Kronos. Like,
no,
these,
I'm telling
these
you.
don't look like wars. They're using bows and arrows. Like, what's going on here?
Most likely to blow up their own planet. Number 1, Romulans. Number 2,
Klingons. Yeah.
Okay.
And see, the arrows came from the Worf Memorial Weapons Library.
For sure. And also, we know that there's this bomb like planted by Discovery, you know, on Kronos from season 2. So I'm like, they have a good like thread on like
Did that stay there over 1,000 years?
Well, maybe not, and maybe they were not able to retrieve it. And it indeed exploded or something like that. Like I don't know.
It like
There's,
decayed and exploded. Yeah.
There are ways to like make it into a story, but I don't know. I'm also again and again, where the fuck are they for free season of Discovery?
Yeah.
Like I like the kind of like medieval Ren Fair-esque feel of this Klingon. Maybe it's a ritual. Maybe it's a game. I don't know.
Yep. Just props to the makeup department. Makeup looks fantastic. He's really cool looking. It's like a mix of like disco Klingon with the Klingons that we've come to know and love over almost 60 years of Star Trek. Talking about kind of like talking about like the warrior ethos here too. And then this shot, like I had to listen to it a couple of times. I believe he's screaming, "Come back."
Yeah, he was abandoned. Maybe that's. Do you think he's? No, you cannot be the lone Klingon there.
I don't know.
Do you think they cast Klingons on their voice? Because
I mean, I could see it.
Do you think that they what?
they
cast Klingons on their voice.
On their voice because he has like that deep voice.
He does, yeah.
I was like, oh, that's good Klingon voice.
It is a good Klingon voice, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that he's got like the jewels in the beard too. Like it's just like his
it's
whole
a nice detail.
Yeah, like his whole aesthetic is just really fantastic. Like probably the character I'm most intrigued about most so far.
And he's going to science, huh?
I believe he's going to science. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's even
if we go back here, yeah, sciences. Yeah.
Based on almost the sepia tone of the scene that's outside, could it possibly be some sort of flashback?
It could be a flashback. I was also very briefly thinking that this is Book's sanctuary world.
Book's sanctuary is redder.
It is redder, yeah. There are also, if you notice in his uniform, there are like aspects of like old Klingon uniforms in like that centerpiece, especially like his undershirt. So I'm just very curious about like what, like you said, Giraffe, like where the fuck are the Klingons? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Let's keep going. Looks like Caleb and Genesis might become fast friends, not romance, because we know that Caleb's going to be involved with someone else, which we'll see here briefly. Cool shot.
I mean, it's a teen drama. They could end up a lot of different ways.
Truth. More shots of Caleb. Okay, so this is Zoe Steiner playing Tirama, and she is Betazoid. I believe she is not a Academy student. This is like an outside romance. I have a very big theory about her. Wanted to get your thoughts.
Is it bunnies?
It might be bunnies this time. What do you guys, any thoughts on this so far?
Does it involve the third daughter of the Kellys?
No, it doesn't.
That's it.
Unfortunately.
No, I don't know. I'm just, again, trying to figure out how all these people got to Earth. I'm really interested in like what happened.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know how I feel if she's not at the Academy and she's just there to be a love interest. I don't know. I would like to know your theory.
My
I hope
theory.
She's a secret villain.
Thank you, Giraffe. That's my theory.
Really?
I think that she is a spy for Paul Giamatti's character. And
it's been a while since we had a honey trap in Star Trek.
Yep.
I think that was Picard season 1.
Yep.
I was gonna say big up to Picard season 1.
Yeah, she is the honey trap, and it that is like my strong theory, and I think I hope I'm right about this one because I really think it's true, but I think she's a baddie. I really do. We do get this cool, what I have to think, and this is like, I'm not scared that you could like lose control because I guess Betazoid getting in his brain, I don't know, but I think this is like a dream sequence between the two. Yeah, maybe something, or like she's in his head.
Her screaming?
I think that is her screaming. Yeah.
Either that or the Betazoids now have Black Canary powers.
Yeah.
Or maybe she's not Beta. Are we sure she's Betazoid?
Yes, she said yes. She is Betazoid. Yep.
Maybe she's
on
a
the
mix.
panel. Yeah, she could be a mix too. Yep.
Black Canary.
Black Canary.
Black Canary.
Black
Yeah.
Canary,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, when he's like, oh, I'm not afraid you're gonna lose control. And I was like, and do what? Eat too much chocolate? Like, what is a Betazoid gonna do? Like,
Maybe the Betazoids have evolved like their powers too over 1,000 years too.
How can you say that about Betazoids losing control? Have you not remembered any of the Loxana Troy episodes?
Oh my
yeah,
god.
well, okay, like, but that's not like I'll be here for that, Mr. Wolf.
Mr. Wolf.
But yeah, I feel also like 1,000 years is not enough to evolve whole species.
True.
We are not different than 1,000 years ago. We just have more immunity to weird stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Jem'Hadar, yes, anything that is like, you know, DNA based like manipulation, why not? But I don't feel like the Vulcan didn't change this much.
Right. Right.
They got chiller because they started sleeping with Romulans.
Facts.
Which means they probably started sleeping with people more. Maybe Paul Giamatti like genetically changed her or something. Like there's some genetic engineering going on.
Yeah.
And augment, bring back Brent Spiner.
Nah,
No.
This is how we get Brent Spiner in Trek. Again, thank you, Giraffe, for digging up those graves. We have Grumpy Doctor again. Just looks sad, like in every picture.
We need to say this though. Who thinks it's the living witness doctor?
They said it's not.
They said
They
it's
confirmed
not.
it's
I'm
not.
sad.
Yeah.
I want it to be so bad.
No, this is the Doctor. Yeah.
No,
Maybe
just there.
they could have both.
Both
Wait. When did they say that? At the panel?
San Diego.
In San Diego?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I voluntarily forgot
Forgot that.
I'm pretty sure that he said it a couple of times now, but
Yeah.
I think they should have both because they could do an episode where the living witness doctor comes back and then you have Robert Picardo and Robert Picardo.
I need somebody to be brave enough to remember that episode who worked in Starfleet Academy, please.
That'd be
That
awesome.
episode's so good, it needs to be followed up on.
Yeah, and it's also, hey, by the way, if you've never watched Living Witness, people will listen. Watch this episode. I feel it's an episode that is really interesting to rewatch now.
Right now.
In our times.
Yeah.
Nowadays. Very interesting episode.
Yep. Looks like the Athena has gotten wrecked, whether this is like the Kobayashi Maru or an actual attack on the ship remains to be seen, but it looks like it might be because dude Paul Giamatti is on that ship. He is he's having a chat here, I think, with Captain Ake. I think it's a hologram.
I like how we just called him Paul Giamatti.
Well, because I have to pull up the article because I forgot his name too. I have that too. Let me pull that up.
And he's also he's Paul Giamatti. Like,
And he
I really
is
do
Paul
like
Giamatti.
I do like the makeup they've done for him, where it's like it's obvious he's an alien, but it's also evident that they've paid enough money for Paul Giamatti to be in Star Trek.
Exactly. His name is Braca, Nuss Braca. Which I still like.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti. I know he has a name, a character now. I don't care. He's Paul Giamatti.
But yeah,
it's like when we called Talker Aaron Wright for
Aaron
our
Wright.
first season.
Aaron Wright. Yeah. But he's having a conversation with Captain Ake, and then I don't know what's going on. I think this is more like Beta Z trauma stuff with his girlfriend, with Caleb's girlfriend. Not entirely sure. He is fighting on the Athena, I believe, Braca though. Okay. But then Caleb
Like
gets
episode 10.
by episode 10 gets completely wrecked like by this dude. So whether this is like a training exercise is the real thing, like I'm not going to assume because it's Star Trek and I have no idea, but can't wait to see them reunite.
Maybe it's like when they have finally put into an actual series that they do the thing in the short track, Ask Not, you know? And they lock them in a room.
Right. And they're like,
traumatize
surprise,
them
you're on the crew now.
to make sure that they can
That
be
could
on this.
totally be it, Giraffe.
Or since there's a lot of cliches, it seems it could also be a Betazoid telepathic battle in the mind.
It absolutely could. Yep. I like that, MC. We get a space battle. These look like orbs or, I don't know, photon torpedoes. This is a cool shot of Captain Ake like blowing a hologram away of Braca. Like, pretty cool. What it means, who knows? This might be right before that attack.
Only thing it makes me wonder is what our hologram made of.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
how is it that you can do that? Like, I have so many science questions now. I'm like, they're made of light? So then you can't do, I mean, I want to know.
This whole like her in bare feet in her office, like, because it's a school, Caleb, there's a lesson in everything. It's a cute little moment.
Love
it. The design is so beautiful.
And it's I love her office.
It's really good.
Speaking of office, I did. Ships. She's got Voyager in there. She's got the Galaxy class. She's got Oberth class. She's got a lot of cool ships. She's a ship person. Good job, Captain
little
Ake.
ships.
Little ships. We got little ships.
You broke your little ships.
You broke your little ships. And then we get
And then we get some big ships.
Dude, is that not, for the ship people out there, is that not a Jem'Hadar battle cruiser fighting the Athena? Because I think it is. That's exactly what it looks like to me. I want to know.
Could be. I don't know. I can't remember.
I could not point to a Jem'Hadar battle cruiser if my life depended on it, Julian.
The only thing I know about the Jem'Hadar battle cruiser is they don't have a view screen. They only have like the little.
That's
like,
right.
I'm a pack lad. It's the Enterprise.
It's another Enterprise.
It's another
Enterprise.
Again, this could be a simulation. This could be the Kobayashi Maru. We don't know. That could be a Klingon ship. It's red. Who knows? But the Klingons.
Or if the Jem'Hadar are like allies, it could just be part of the
training. Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. Okay. Like I said, really spicy screenshot. Like that kiss went all in, like tongue and all. We're gonna have a lot of sexy time on this show, which is fine. It's a teen drama.
I'm not into it.
Nah.
But I'm never into it. Like I'm very rarely
into.
Yeah, I want more sex in Star Trek. Depends. There is fanfic. That's why I read fanfic. Like they never do it well in the show.
That is true. I have to say, with teenagers. Okay, that's going to sound really bad.
Nice catch, MC.
With young adults, it doesn't bother me as much as it does in like Strange New Worlds, where Spock is fucking everybody on the ship, because these are, hormonal 20-somethings who are, genetically perfect and all like together and sweaty all the time. So yeah, of course they're going to hook up.
Yeah, but it eats like story time.
Agreed.
That is true.
And
but if she's the honeypot, then it's interesting.
Oh yeah, that I agree. But most of the time, it's like a boy, a girl. They're gonna kiss, and then it's gonna be their whole personality. It's like if we could not do that, I'd be very happy. I'm here if she's a honeypot. Like in Picard season 1, I knew from the beginning somebody was gonna get fucked, not in a good way.
Yeah.
and I mean, like you and I both think that Narek is just gorgeous. His plot line where he was mostly naked is still super ass boring.
It's perfect. Stop it. Okay,
you can't have it both ways, Giraffe.
Narissa supremacy.
Listen. It was the comeback of the Romulan on screen. They've not been there for like literally 20 years. And they were like, you know what? They manipulate you right into your own bed. And they use the guy that nobody likes. And it still kind of work, but he fucks it up. I'm like, yeah, that's a great plot line for a Romulan spy.
The comeback of the Romulans, is that what they're calling it now?
Yeah.
Hashtag Narissa lives. Always. This is, I think, I'm just going to take a stab at it. I think this is Brocca's ship. There's a cool, like, Mount Doom looking mountain.
It's the Black Mountain.
It's the Black Mountain. It is. It's the Black Mountain. Yeah. This poor guy, whoever the hell this is, he got dead the bad way. It's really unfortunate, but this is a scene in the trailer. He got vacuumed into space.
Is it Glenn Hendricks doing the makeup for Academy?
Good question. I want to know the answer to that. I hope it is.
Because if it is, and anybody's interested in that kind of like makeup, like they actually make the dummies also. Like they make the whole makeup on like people, for like people who are frozen. And in the makeup of the makeup book, they show like there's several pages on all the like frozen in space corpses that they made, which is really rad. Yeah, it's not something I ever thought about, that it was the makeup department doing those guys who float around. It's cool.
Yeah, that is really. I love Glenn Hendrick. Let's keep going. Just cool. Like, I don't know. It's just a cool shot of the bridge there. Red alert says outgoing transmission USS Athena. Nothing crazy, but she swipes it away. Cool hologram stuff. We get a bunch of dry docks overlooking Earth. Starfleet's back in business. That is Starbase 1, not Starbase 1, but like main space Earth dock in the very like right corner, which is super cool to see. I want the jacket. I want the letter jacket like now. I want
and not the boots.
I want the boots. I want the boots.
But it's so boring.
They're boring, but they're beautiful. I want them. I'm sorry. I'm that person.
Not beautiful. They're basic.
No,
but I'm glad people are liking. But this is not like, please, people of Earth, listen to me. Don't buy them $600. You can find like those boots for like way cheaper.
Oh, you can.
Add a goddamn buckle on it, and you're set. We need to bully them into making the lower decks boats and stop making like those like weird ass boats that are also mostly plastic and will break your feet because I'm sure they're heavy.
I just used Uggs.
Yeah, but they could like actually make them with like the nice like symbol on the sole and like
they could.
and be like actually cool shoes and not be, oh, we reinvented the wheel. Look, we made a bulky black boot.
I want that leather jacket though. That's all I'm gonna say. Like that thing's nice. I'm on it. Hopefully someone makes it. Is that it? Am I done? Is that my last screenshot? That's it. That's it, folks. So that is the Starfleet Academy trailer. I should make us big again. There we go.
We didn't speak about the Dean of Students.
Oh, that I'm getting there. That's literally my next talking point, Giraffe. Who is going to be playing?
I don't have the outline. I don't know.
Who's going to be playing the virtual Dean of Students on Starfleet Academy?
Well, it's good that he's going to be employed by Paramount in some way.
Yeah, I'm here for this. Yeah, I'm here for this. It's just, TV timeline is an interesting thing because all this was done way before today.
Yep. Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, interesting. I will say so.
It is very interesting.
We haven't actually said who it is.
It's Stephen Colbert.
Stephen Colbert. I said it.
Oh,
it's Stephen Colbert. I loved his little announcement. It was adorable.
Live long and
do your thing.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
And he's such a nerd. Like it brings a lot of geek credibility to the role.
It does.
And I hope that they have a lot of use for him.
Yeah.
But I will say also, hire voice actors.
That
Agreed.
is also true.
Agreed. Totally agree.
There are good voice actors out there. I'm glad for Stephen Colbert, but also I don't need The Rock to be voicing every single thing
Totally agree with that.
comes out now. Like, hire voice actors. Do it.
Yep.
They're great.
100% agree. Any final thoughts about Strange New World, Starfleet Academy? Were you expecting anything more from New York City Comic Con? Go off. Anybody can go. I don't care the order.
I want to say that they also showed a video about the making of the costumes on Strange New World at New York Comic Con. And that video is really cool. Give Bernadette Croft her flowers. She did an amazing job on Strange New World. I don't know who's the designer for Academy.
Oh, I don't either. It's not Gersha?
I don't think so.
Okay, we'll have to figure.
I don't know.
We'll have to look into it. Yeah.
I just didn't know. But like, yeah, I'm happy to see that also conventions are starting to, and the big panels are starting to give more credits to everything around, just the acting.
Yeah.
Like we see makeup artists, we see the musician, the composers, we see the designers, we see like all of those people now being more like talked about on panels, and I'm really here for that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have an answer on the costume designer.
Yeah.
Gersha is working on 2 episodes, but the main designer is Avery Plews.
A new guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it was what's his name? Alex Tran
For season 5, right?
for Discovery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
If it's mostly uniform, it's not gonna be really interesting. But
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe they'll be like going to the bar in civilian clothes, and that's where
Yeah.
Yeah.
look at things. Ha.
MC, any final thoughts?
My final thoughts is I was pretty much expecting to see, at the very least, Starfleet Academy. I was surprised by Strange New Worlds just because it does feel like it ended a hot second ago.
Yeah.
So the fact that it's like, oh, here is a whole thing from season 4, I was not expecting it. It is like having a huge dinner and then somebody handing you an entire pie to eat. Can you tell that it's Canadian Thanksgiving?
Hey.
Happy Thanksgiving.
So yeah, I enjoyed everything, and I actually saw that video on costumes were up on the Star Trek YouTube, but I haven't watched it yet. And thank you for reminding me, Giraffe, because I need to watch it.
Yeah, we'll throw it in the Discord as well.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't get any announcement about other shows.
No Tawny show, no nothing else.
I mean, I'm not surprised because it's a shit show right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
movies.
But I'm like, it's been like they announced like Star Trek Scouts thingy during like
Star
First
Trek
Contact,
Day. Yeah.
Star Trek Day, was it? And I'm like, what is coming after that? Because literally we have 2026, which is going to be the Academy Strange New World 4.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then we have 2027 Academy 2, Strange New World 5. That's it.
Yeah.
That is it. So technically, if we want something in 2028, if
They
we're
gotta
still
start on it.
alive, you know, if the world is still like around, they should be starting now.
My money,
Ish.
with it being Skydance that owns the company now, is that we're gonna not maybe San Diego. I think we're gonna get a movie announcement, a real movie announcement. I really do.
I want the Tony show.
I want the Tawny show too, but I also wouldn't mind Star Trek on the big screen again.
A Lower Decks
movie and a Discovery movie.
And
Discovery
Kelvin
movie.
4.
And Calvin.
They're never gonna do
I'm never
that.
giving up on it.
I
A
know.
Strange New World movie could be something that
could.
I see more happening.
Yeah.
I'm
even
saying that if they did a Strange New Worlds movie before Kelvin 4, I'd flip all of the tables in the
We'd
world.
quit.
Me too. But I like in the what is going on right now with the studios and Hollywood and so on. It's a bankable, easy movie to do with very hot people
Yep.
that they
Not
still
wrong.
own on contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why not? But I'm just surprised that there's like no talks of anything and no whispers.
Well,
and I hope it's not the end of Star Trek.
I'm glad that you said it, because I was like, oh, it's just Strange New Worlds in Academy, and they said they were going to have big surprises, and there were no big surprises. Maybe Strange New Worlds being that big surprise. Listen, I'm the optimist. Especially if you go back a few months, Trek Movie did a great episode of their All Access pod talking like from a very different point of view about like the Skydance and Paramount merger. I tend to very much agree with them. I don't think Star Trek is dead in the slightest.
No.
But I think that I agree with Giraffe that start giving us some morsels of.
I mean,
let us know what you're working on.
They didn't announce it, but isn't there now rumors about a Jonathan Archer show?
Okay,
Oh,
only from
okay.
Scott Bakula. Only from Scott Bakula. I think he's pitched it. I don't think anybody's picked it up.
Okay, so
He's
they
trying to
pitched
will it into an
They
existence.
pitched it 2 years ago, and they got a no. And apparently they're reworking it, and it's Star Trek Unity, I think.
Yeah.
But they got a no. Because it was like too much working into like what they were already doing. So they reworked the pitch, which means nothing. Tawny was green light.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Maybe we'll get
Where is
something. Maybe we won't.
I
60th,
was
maybe.
thinking, I really hope it's not a movie and a series, because a movie is a one thing
Right.
and a series is like 10
And we know what
episodes,
happened
and
with
I'm
Section
like,
31.
Yeah, I forgot about this.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. Cool. That is going to do it for our recap and wrap up of New York City Comic Con. We have some mailbag. Do you guys have Discord open?
Yes,
I do.
Sweet. So here is our mailbag for New York City Comic Con. We asked you guys what you were most excited for coming out of New York City 2025, and this is what you had to say.
Hailing frequencies open.
Who's going first?
I can go first.
Hit it.
Jay Woodman wrote 2 words, Jet Reno. I need that sarcastic wit in my life. Looking forward to seeing black licorice, deadpan reactions, and peace under pressure.
And Jet calling people Bobcat.
No, that's just for Stamets.
Oh, that's fair. Drac, you take the next one, please.
Rob G wrote, number one thing was definitely the Stephen Colbert announcement. Great to see a lifelong fan get such an opportunity, especially considering his recent treatment. Number 2 is the Academy hoodies and Letterman jackets. I'm going to need this in my wardrobe. Stat.
Nice. MC, the next one, please. I don't have the Discord, so you guys are doing the mailbags today.
Okay. Emily Ree wrote, really looking forward to Starfleet Academy. Everything I hear and see about this show just makes me more excited. Without having seen a single minute of the show, I already suspect Carrie Brooks' character Sam will be my favorite. I adore Paul Giamatti on stage, the cheers that wouldn't end, and his obvious glee at being part of the show. Oh, and the scene from Strange New Worlds looks good. I can't be excited for season 4 just yet, but I probably will when more time has gone.
Nice. And then I believe we only had 4. Can you take us home, please, Giraffe?
Trouble wrote all the things, but mostly Strange New World has a new Vulcan and a new shuttle named Curie. Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, the shuttle Curie, yeah.
Like Curie. The second trailer for Academy makes me extremely more excited about it and makes me feel like I'm really gonna like it. I was super nervous when the teaser trailer released a few months ago. Paul Giamatti looks insanely epic, and I need to know more about Caleb's backstory. Stephen Colbert is always a delight, especially when he claims to love the franchise and then butchers the most popular line. Good job, Stephen. We love you.
Nice.
I think it was a joke.
I think it was a joke too. I think it was totally a joke, but
because he's not prospering right now.
no,
so
he's not. Do something.
Yeah.
Do something. I really hope that you guys enjoyed our New York City Comic Con 2025 recap. Hopefully we'll be there next year. Remains to be seen. But check this out. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. We have so much content coming for you this week. Like I said, a new episode of Strange New Adventures that was available on Patreon now is going to the public. And we will also have the Exploration Guide review and then our main live show this coming Thursday featuring Lower Deck Season 1. So a lot to look forward to. We will see you then for MC for Giraffe. I am Julian. Live long and prosper. Majram, Sarcastic Vulcan salute, and good night.
Thanks for beaming into our podcast today. If you want to keep the hailing frequencies open, you can subscribe on Apple and Google Podcasts, YouTube, and Spotify. Like what you hear? Put in a good word with Starfleet and leave us a 5-star review.